Hello everyone, this is Vanshika Tainwala, legal intern under Lexis and Company for the month of June, and in this video I will be talking about the topic acquisition of territory. So this concept is being mentioned under the public international law, so I will be dealing with this topic in this video. So acquisition of territory means where there is no creation of a new state but a pre-existing state acquires a new territory. So there are 5 methods in which the acquisition of territory can be done. So I will be dealing with it one by one. So first is the occupation. So occupation is the act of establishing sovereignty on a vacant land. So wherever there is a vacant land, a state establishes its supreme power, that is sovereignty, over the other land. So the international claim of the state of sovereignty and terra nullius of that territory does not belong to other state. A state is said to be created interest in favor of terra nullius when the following two conditions are fulfilled. There must be intention to occupy the land as a sovereign. Secondly, it must be backed by the adequate display of the exercise of sovereign. So it can be done further by posting a national flag on that territory, by entering into a treaty with the other state, by legislation which is passed by the parliament in that state. The state here means the countries which are mentioned in the international law. Fourthly, by posting few people of their own state at that acquiring territory. So also it is important to note that mere discovery of a land does not constitute acquisition through occupation, as it does not give proper title, which is to be done by effective control and administration, and which is means by the settlement as an act of possession. So there must be possession and there must be sovereignty. So in the case of Clipperton Island arbitration case, a very landmark case of 1858, here the French discovered an unattended land over the Clipperton Island, and in respect of that they made a publication out and they declared their sovereignty over that territory. But Mexico claimed that it was their sovereignty as Spanish army found that unattended land over the island. But Mexico in this case was unable to show any evidence as to find whether there was intention over there and whether there was adequate exercise of that sovereignty. So the adequate display and the adequate exercise was done by France only, as they declared it and published its sovereignty. So the court in this case held that the unattended land will be acquired by France and not Mexico. So in this case the country France won this case and they successfully acquired the territory over the Clipperton Island. So coming on to the next method is the accretion. So accretion, it is the mode of acquisition by the action of rivers which increases the land auction of water, and it adds new land to the existing territory which is already under the sovereignty of a state. So the new formations may be artificial, like the outcome of human work by means of embankment and breaking waters, or by natural process such as drying up of the river. In such a situation, no formal requirement is necessary and the state itself gets the sovereignty over the land. So it is basically the geographical taking over of a new land due to the shifting of a river channel or due to sedimentation. The territory automatically gets acquired by the state. The next mode is cession. So cession is a mode of transfer of a title to a territory by one state to another state in respect of a bilateral transaction. The transfer of the territory signifies that the transfer of sovereignty over a definite area of a territory. So it includes a voluntary cession by the general consent of the residents of the territory. So it can be done by peaceful negotiations such as sale, gift, exchange, or under the compulsion so that the war can be stopped. So for example, the Dadra and Nagar Haveli, which was originally in the possession of Portuguese, but later on it became independent by the action of the people of the territory, and it came to be known as Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and later on the people joined voluntarily the Indian territory. So this, by the consent of the people, Dadra and Nagar Haveli came into the ambit of Indian territory. So the fourth method of acquisition is subjugation. So subjugation is the forceful taking away of the property, forceful acquiring a territory. So it is the forceful capturing of a territory by the process of attacking. So the country which is captured is subjugated in a real sense. For example, we can see Kuwait. Kuwait was subjugated by Iran. So this was subjugation, and the last method of acquiring territory is prescription. So prescription is the acquiring of territory by the result of peaceful exercise of sovereignty for a longer period for territory subject to the sovereignty of the other. Here international law does not specify any time limit in order to constitute title on the prescription, but there must be peaceful exercise of the sovereignty over a long time, and this is sufficient to show that there existed a prescription. In the case of frontier land, the International Court of Justice held that mere prescription and administrative act which were performed by the Netherlands official in the area could not display the legal title to the Belgians of that area. So there was no peaceful exercise, so the case was dismissed by the International Court of Justice. So this was all for today's video relating to the acquisition of territory. Hope you understood this concept. Thank you for listening.